For a while now, I've been wanting to do a walk around of my setup, and maybe you can get some ideas. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out the trailer and how we got it set up. Okay guys, for starters, this is an M1101. The first thing that I did when I got this trailer is to convert the plug to something that you know, most vehicles, civilian use, have the 7-pin. They are also 24 volt, and if you use LED lights, they'll be a little dimmer, but for the most part, they will work. Mine already had LED lights all throughout except for the back. I did not, as many people do, change the brakes. Some people go to electric. I didn't really see a need. For starters, the trailer does not weigh that much. Brake system works great. The only problem with this brake system is if you go to back up a hill, that can be a problem because you're basically putting the brakes on as soon as the hill pushes the trailer forward to the truck or whatever vehicle you're pulling with. I've got an idea on how to actually stop that from happening and yet keep your hydraulic brake system, because it is a good system. Hitch also is something that people convert. I have not had any issues with, you know, major noise or major problems or binding or anything like that. The trailer, for the most part, sits level. But these are 35s to match my 35s. So I used 8-bolt rims. Now, of course, it would be easier if I had 8-bolt to 8-bolt or 6 to 6. I did watch a video recently where the guy actually did put spacers, and I did not realize that you could actually go from 8 to 6 bolt, and that would solve that problem. Then you could actually just swap out. No problem, no fuss, no muss. That may be something in the future that I might consider, maybe. Now, if you don't swap out and you leave the tires that it comes with, for starters, the military run flats are awesome, but their wheel size is weird and they're not easy to get. So I wanted to get an easier tire that I could find just about anywhere. So I went with 35s. So it lowered the trailer just a little bit. I have been meaning to paint them. I don't like the chrome, although I have some chrome on my truck. I believe this trailer would look better with little blackened out wheels. My son says it looks like a blinged out military trailer, which only a drug lord down in Mexico would probably have. The other thing that I did when I bought the trailer is I already had this, and I've converted it since, where you can pressurize these at your own risk, and you can actually get water out of them. I hook up a hose to it, and you can either wash your hands, wash dishes, or even take a shower. I did not change the chains. A lot of people will do that as well. I didn't see why. These are very heavy duty. They were a little tight, so what I've done is I've added these. They give me just enough to hook up the chains. And like I said, I've already put, oh, I don't know, a couple thousand miles on this thing and no issues. Built this and put the rooftop tent on there. It is at a good height where I can still climb in and get taking care of things and fit my 35s. I also built then a rail right here that is bolted to the bottom of the trailer. Let's see if I can show you right there. That rail in turn has some hooks. I don't know if you can see that. And I've got a hook. I just bolt on the tire that way. That way it's easy access. I did put a double nut here so that it wouldn't walk out on me. That's why I'm able to carry 2 spares. Here on this rack, I've got these recovery tracks. What else? I did also switch the pins, and I basically got wire and put these pins on there to upgrade. I did the same thing with the leg supports. Did the same thing. Wired them to the trailer as the original pins were wired to the trailer. And that way you don't ever lose anything. The other thing I've done, thanks to one of my viewers, they came up with the great idea of actually drilling through the holder, and you can put a pin in. As it sits between the weight and that, I've not had any issues. Now, once I did the railing for the tent and bolted this down for the tires, I put a bar across from here to the trailer so I could put this truck bed box. I went with the wings instead of the full open, just because I also wanted this middle section here that I could step, and I can reach the tent when I'm working on it or fixing the windows. I also carry in here homemade braces that I can actually even put a window unit to go into the back window of the tent. The way I have the tent, it opens to the back. I had it that way on the truck. I never liked the design of opening it to the side, which you can flip these tents around any which way you want. Hey, what are you doing? In the box that I showed you just a second ago, the truck box, I do carry things like something to cook on. In the back of the trailer, as you can see here, you got plenty of space. Let's open it up. Since you want to open it, and this is where I carry extra gear. You can carry extra sleeping bags, you can carry pillows, just clothes that you're going to need as you go camping. Watch your fingers. Let's close it. There you go. And that fits perfect in the back of the trailer or the truck. And those are, by the way, sealed with a little rubber gasket, so even in the rain they will not get wet. Got a bottle opener here. I also have a magnetic paper towel holder. You can actually hang on the sides on the inside if the elements don't allow, but here I usually put it here. I also have this canopy here, this awning that deploys. It's a small one, and it basically is attached to the frame that I built for the tent. I also did not like the attachments that it came with, so I just built this right here, made it a little stronger, and put it out a little further so that everything would fit just fine, and the canopy deploys out. I don't carry this jug when I'm going down the road out here, but when you're at camp, you can get water, not only from this tank pressurized, but drinking water right out of this as well. Now, going into the truck box, I carry extra lighter wood. I carry repair stuff for the tent if I have any issues. I have extra cordage. I have my little hammer in case I need to put some pins down for the bathroom tent that we have. We do have a pop-up type little small $30, $40 tent. So I have my propane cooking stove. Extra junk that you never know when you'll need. Extra straps. Got an axe. There's also a lock here, so if I ever do leave the trailer, this is a really handy lock that I have. I actually place on the trailer. Here I carry my rods for the windows, and I have an extra fan in here that I could plug into a little battery, straps, extra cords if I'm in a campsite where I have electricity. Just any knickknacks and junk that you need, but for the most part, the trailer's ready to go, other than loading up the clothes, a little extra water, and food. I also got these last year. My wife gave me those as a gift, and these little ammo cans. Again, little things that you might need along the way. You can throw them in there. I've been thinking about bolting them down as well to the trailer, but haven't decided yet. On the other side here on my box, you can see I have a diesel heater. This has been awesome. But we've camped out in 20-degree weather. Did not make it any fun to get out of the tent, but in the tent it was about 70 degrees to 72. Nice and toasty. No need for extra clothing, although that black box that I showed you earlier we do carry because you never know. What else do I have in here? I do have this little bag. I have extra bearings and for the trailer, that way if there's an issue I can change it on the fly. Got this hose hookup for the pressurized water tank that I can, like I said, wash hands, showers, extra things for the tent. Oh, one of the first things I did when I bought the trailer, I needed a tag for it. The military doesn't have to have tags. So I bought that little bracket with a light and just linked up and hooked up to the existing lights that it had and welded a little piece right there to that piece of metal. I did add this reverse light. When I put it in reverse and it's hooked up to my truck, it lights up. I can run AC if I'm somewhere where I have power or I have to use a generator. I carry this at a PVC pipe, and I basically rigged like a little stand like so. All right, so this little stand is offset in my case. Again, used to reach actually to the back of the truck, right there to the toolbox. Now it actually gets placed on the tires. Again, that's something that breaks down. I only glued certain sections, but I can still break it down as you saw and put it away. And then finally, what I carry in that box is this toilet lid. It's one of the best purchases I've ever made, especially with my wife. Put a 5-gallon, Home Depot bucket or any kind of 5-gallon bucket. This attaches to it, and you've got an instant porta potty. Like I said, I do have a pop-up type tent, the little one-person type thing, changing rooms, and we set it up, and you can take a shower or use the bathroom. You put some bags in the bucket and take care of business when you're out in the boonies without you leaving your mess. And like I said, this is a never-ending project. I'm sure that I'll continue to add things to it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I didn't blab on too much, and y'all get some ideas on how to set up y'all's trailers, even if it isn't an M1101 or 2. It could be any trailer. Just ideas are ideas. Y'all have fun out there. Be careful, and see y'all on the next one.